What's on the menu for today? It is Jamaican baked chicken. Yes, baked chicken, nice and juicy. You see that? Moist, nice. Yes, that's what we'll be making today. Stay tuned. And welcome back to my channel. If you're new to me here, my name is Yashika Turner. I am the Queen of Thriving. So in today's video, we will be doing baked chicken. I'm taking you in my kitchen. Literally, it's a Sunday, and I just decided, you know what? I'm going to record. I'm going to show you how I throw it down in my kitchen. So there I am in my cupboard, just trying to find the seasonings that I will be using today. Yeah, I took them out. So you don't have to worry about what kind of season you have or you have not. Just hop right into your cupboard and find your chicken seasonings or your meat seasonings. So on the fire there, I have my peas cooking because I'll be cooking rice and peas. So here we go. I have a few pieces of leg and thigh quarter. So I took them out of the container, put them in my pan, my bowl with water, and then I will be showing you how I cut them up. So yes, I know the joint. I've been doing this long enough, so I usually just jump right in and find the joint. So I don't really like the fat. So I usually take off the fat, the skin. See, I just rip it off just like that. Some people will say de-skin or de-bone. Me not de-bone, me a de-skin. Cut off all of the fat and them little pieces in between. Make sure my chicken clean up proper cleaning up. There, I crack the bone. Right there's another joint bone. Crack it. I like that little piece at the back right there, so take it off of the thigh. So that's the thigh piece, right? So I'm gonna just take it off. Leg, after the much the leg, leave the skin on the leg. There I go again, find the joint, right at it. I like to use my kitchen scissors because I find it so handy to use along with the knife. So the scissors is what I use to, after me, see, I'm taking off the skin again, ripping it all off, and then I will go in with the scissors to cut off the unnecessary fat and just let the chicken clean up and look nice, stay proper. Yes, as I said, today's Sunday. This video was not planned for, so I just decided I am taking you right along to see how it goes. Some people don't like cooking. Some people think cooking is a lot of stress, a lot of work. Yes, it is a lot of work, but once you get into the groove and you know what you're doing, it gets easier. It gets easier. So on this channel here, I'm here in Canada. So I showcase my immigrant lifestyle, helping other immigrants who are on their way to thrive. So if you can't help yourself so good in the kitchen, on this channel, I teach you how to do it yourself, how to DIY, do it yourself. And previously, I did another video a few weeks ago on how to cook Jamaican pumpkin soup, chicken and pumpkin soup. I'll leave that video up top there so you can go ahead and see that video. If one Saturday you're there Canada in the winter and you feel cool, you just feel for little pumpkin soup and you don't remember how to do it. Your mother used to do it for you or your husband used to do it for you, but him not come up with you alone there try sort out yourself in Canada. No worry yourself. I got you. So there I go again. I try to do this several times so you can see, how I do it. So I think that is like the third quarter there, leg and thigh pieces. And that's just the easier to work with rather than the whole of chicken. So there I go again. If nobody cook chicken, give me all them crevices and pieces, then I dig out. Me not eat it. Me not eat it. So I like to clean up my chicken proper cleaning up. There we go again. We crack the thigh again. because as I said, me like that little piece. You know that piece at the back part of the chicken back. Yes, me like the bony part right there. So yes, so go again. Think we might be almost done. We have one more piece. Do the same thing. We'll just go on repeat until everything is done. So this serving is adequate for a family of 4. It's 4 of us here. And usually we have some left back for Monday. Yeah, Monday leftovers. Sunday, Monday. So yeah. Go ahead. Clean them up, cut off the skin. I don't want all them pieces of skin and the crevices and corners. So we cut them out. And as you can see, the scissors does just that. The scissors do the job, do the right job. And we're almost done right there. Make sure everything clean up, clean up. Now comment below, tell me, what do you like to have your baked chicken with? Leave it in the comments. Tell me what is a good pairing for your baked chicken. And now I'm all done. I get my cutting board out of the way, and the chicken was in water already, so there I go, rubbing it in. Make sure, so you know, clean and proper. I will drain off the water and put fresh water in, and then add some vinegar. Some people use lime, but I don't use lime or lemon. Me just add some vinegar, and the vinegar get a nice clean smell. Massage it up proper, rub it in, and clean up a chicken nice. So that's the first step. Cleaning up the chicken, cutting it up, and add vinegar or lime, whatever your preference is. As I said, I like to use vinegar because it's just quick and easy. So there we go, drain it off, throw off the vinegar and water, and then we are ready to start seasoning up the chicken. Yes, what do you like to put on your chicken? What seasonings do you use? For me, most times my go-to is Maggi chicken seasoning. But if I don't have Maggi, I just use whatever I have in my cupboard, whatever is on hand. I'm adding my garlic powder. That's the first thing I added. Garlic powder right there. Next, some cumin. I do not measure, as you can see. I'm just sprinkling. Estimated each seasoning to be like a tablespoon. Some is a teaspoon. That's adobo. That's another seasoning. I don't have my Maggi, so that's the substitute that I'm using for today. Then I'll go ahead and add some black pepper. That's a pro tip right there. I pour some oil in that mason jar, so that's my black pepper bottle. I just shake it and go. That's my dried oregano, and I added maybe just a teaspoon of that one. What else we will add? Some browning, Jamaican browning. So this gives a chicken a little color. I like my chicken to be a little dark, not too black, as you can see. I just add maybe that's a teaspoon. Next, I will go ahead and add a little barbecue sauce. This one is my go-to barbecue sauce. I think it's called Diana. That's the brand. It comes in different flavors. Some is honey garlic, original, different types. I use whichever one I have available. And then I'm adding a little onion powder also. So you see, just open your cupboard, see whatever you have, and then you just add a little. And now I'm adding some pimento. Yes, I like the flavor of pimento. Pimento gives a nice little flavor. So that is my grounder. Just add it about a teaspoon and just ground it, mashing it up. Mash, 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 mash. Ground it, and then I pour it in. And that's it. That's coming to come. See? Yeah, that's about a teaspoon. Usually, as I said, I don't measure. I may just add some seasoning to taste. And I don't taste either. I don't taste. No, me not taste, to be honest. So put on my gloves and then my massage my chicken. Make sure say everybody get little of everything. All the seasoning. Massage them in nicely. Everybody is evenly coated. Then I will cover this up and leave it to marinate in the fridge for minimum of 30 minutes. Sometimes when I buy like on my chickens at the grocery store, me just season up everything, put it in the freezer, makes it easier for me meal prep. But today, I'm just seasoning, cover him up, put it in the fridge, marinate, take him out back. Here we go. Out of the fridge after 1 hour. I'm just going again, mixing up. Make sure, say, everything covered, everything is saturated nicely. I didn't add the olive oil before. Sometimes I add the olive oil before. So now I'm just adding a little olive oil just to prevent sticking and just eat a little more. When it's baking, it just add a little bit more flavor to the chicken. So there with my thong, mixing it up, make sure it gets into everything. Then I'm going to spray my Pyrex dish. So you can use whatever you have. Some people use baking tin, whatever you have. I like to use my Pyrex dish. And as you can see, my thigh, I put them upside down. That is a pro tip. My mother teach me for cook. Put up your thigh because I like it to both side of the chicken to be cooked, get like a brown, get like a color. So to start off the chicken, me usually turn it upside down. For the legs, it no matter because legs no have no right side or wrong side. But for the thigh, I put, the part when it's so presentable, I put that up for now because when it's done, I want the nice part, the top of it to show. You will see. I'm not sure if you understand me, but you'll see. As you can see, I added the remainder of the seasoning. I did not add any water. That's all the marinade from the season. Put it in the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. After about half an hour, I go in, take it out, and now I'm going to flip them. I'm going to turn it. See, nice is starting to get brown. So it's about maybe halfway through cooking. So I'll use my thong and I will turn them, flip them. So now it will get color on the other side. So yes, the Pyrex dish hot. Don't burn yourself. Don't burn yourself now. So there I go. I don't use a fork because I don't want the fork to bore the chicken so the juice run out. I want the juice to remain in the chicken. Although, yes, the chicken spring enough water because I didn't add any water and you're going to see the amount of gravy that we have into the Pyrex dish. So I turn everybody. So see, I'm putting the more presentable side up. So the bottom part of it get its color. So now I'm turning it up. See that part? So that part will be the part that will show when you serve it. So you see? And this amount is a perfect fit for this dish. See, I do this so regular, I just estimate the size of dish that will fit this amount of dinner for today, my Sunday dinner. So now we're going to put it back into the oven, let it cook for, and I see all that gravy. Yes, I didn't add any water, but the chicken usually springs its own water. Put him back in, close him up, another half an hour. Half an hour passed. Now we take it out. It's time for the base. So this now has been cooking for 1 hour. Usually I cook my chicken for about 1 hour and 15 minutes. So now this has been in the oven for 1 hour. So you see the other side now has its color, golden, getting brown. Now I'm going to add again my barbecue sauce. Put some barbecue sauce, maybe about half a bottle. I don't measure, as I said. I do this so often, so I just go with it. I'll add a little bit more. Is it got Goya season? Did I say a double before? Goya season. A little bit more black pepper, and sometimes I put a little bit more ground pimento, but I didn't this time. Now I'm adding a little bit of vinegar, maybe about a teaspoon of vinegar, just to give it the kick and the flavor. I like to add a little sugar. This is half a tablespoon of sugar. It gives it a little bit more color and a little flavoring. Yes, and now waste nothing. That was the the remainder of the other one. I added some water and shake it up, empty the bucket, clean. So there we'll mix up everything, mix up my bowl, all my ingredients in the bowl. and I will go ahead and start basting the chicken. Some people use brush. I don't use brush because I want a thick layer on the chicken. So I'm using a spoon, and with this spoon, it won't be like brushed on. It just like sit on right on top of the chicken. So it gets a nice glaze, nice thick glaze. I find the brush it off, but I want it to sit there and remain there. Nice juicy flavor. So you go ahead and add about a tablespoon on each piece of chicken. See that? Nice. So when that go back in the oven for another 15 minutes, when it come out, you get the right color. Yes, I mean, I like the light brown, white looking chicken. Nah, tough and nice. The color, juicy. You see all that water, all that gravy. Remember, I did not add no water to it. So there I'm just adding some of the sauce within the gravy that's already there to just thicken it up, give it a little thickness. Because when I use a cornstarch and thicken my gravy, gravy just naturally thicken by whatever seasoning and sauce that's already there. Then it goes back in the oven for another 15 minutes. Yes. Oh, look at all that gravy. Wow. We love gravy here. So I ensure I have enough gravy because especially my daughter, she's going back into the pot to get more gravy all the time. That's the little one. He has to be in the kitchen with me. Yes. And there it goes. 1 hour and 15 minutes and the baked chicken is ready. Look at it. Wow. Juicy, bubbly, nice and moist. And we're going to go right in. Right in. Let's see. It's still hot, so I'm going to have to be careful that I don't burn myself. And as I said, this is an impromptu video, so please don't mind me. You can't see my face. This is my second food video, and it's a DIY thing, so I'm trying to do this thing by myself until we get professional about it. Yes. Look at the chicken, man. Nice and juicy. See? Well done. And there you go. The chicken is done, and it is served with rice and peas. And thank you so much for watching my video. Stay tuned for the other one.